Thank you, Sir David, and I congratulate my honourable friend for an absolutely outstanding speech and for securing this debate. As things stand, it's clear. We still don't know how much funding will be available, how it will be divided across the country, what activities will be eligible for support, or who will be taking the decisions on how the money is spent. But it's not just about the money. There is a real fear that this will not only be a financial grab, it will also be a power grab, and that the Westminster Government will use this opportunity to reduce funding for areas that need it most and to claw back powers that sit naturally with the devolved administrations and other local areas. These deep-seated concerns led to the creation of the all-party parliamentary group for post-Brexit funding for nations, regions and local areas, which I am truly proud to chair. The wide-ranging review that we carried out from 80 organisations across the UK made very clear representations which were unanimous in saying that the UK Shared Prosperity Fund must comprise not a single penny less in real terms than the EU and UK funding streams it replaces. Westminster must not use Brexit as an opportunity to shortchange the poorest parts of the UK. Equally, the UK government must not prevent local areas from having appropriate control over the funds. Whilst it is disappointing that the Minister has so far refused to meet with our group, I am pleased to report that the officers of our APPG met with the Secretary of State for Wales last month to make these points to him, and then last week with the Chief Secretary to the Treasury. Both meetings were conducted in a positive and constructive spirit, but what is frankly shocking is that there is still no sign of the public consultation about the SPF being launched any time soon. In fact, there was a suggestion that the consultation may even be delayed until the comprehensive spending review in the autumn. Given that the CSR will include information on the funding of the SPF, quite how the relevant bodies are supposed to be contributing in a meaningful way when the horse will have already bolted, I'm not sure. But I can assure the Minister that our APPG will be watching carefully to make sure there is no sleight of hand from the government on this point. We need a guarantee that the budget for the SPF will not be a penny less than the current and projected levels of EU funding. A guarantee that the devolution settlement will be fully respected, and we need clarity on when the SPF consultation will be published. The great advantage of the current system is that it's data-driven and evidence-based, thus guarding against pork barrel politics. There is a fundamental worry that the Shared Prosperity Fund will become a politicised slush fund, with a Conservative government using it to buy votes in marginal seats. I truly hope that the Minister's response today will reassure us that our constituencies will not be left shortchanged by a sleight of hand in Westminster.